Hello everyone and welcome to the Gunpla Network News. As always, I'm your host, The Spicer, and this episode of the news is brought to you by Canadian Gundam. Canadian Gundam is your one-stop shop for all your Gunpla and Plamo needs here in North America. Be sure to check them out, and when you're checking out, don't forget the promo code Gunpla Network for 10% off. And starting us off, we have the new announcement of the high-grade Universal Century NRX 055 Bondak, set to release in October of 2020 for a price tag of 5,500 Japanese yen. Developed by Makoto Kobayashi and Kazumi Fujita, the NRX 055 Bondak made its debut in Zeta Gundam as part of the Titan's fleet of mobile suits. Sporting a rather unique silhouette and an oval-shaped mobile armor mode that seems oddly reminiscent of Zeon's mobile armors from the One-Year War. We also have new promotional images of the high-grade After Colony Gundam Heavy Arms, set to release in October of 2020 for a price tag of 1,650 Japanese yen. What can I really say about the Heavy Arms? I love it, you love it, everyone loves this design. It is a classic. Big guns on a big red mobile suit, what's not to like? The XXXG-01H Gundam Heavy Arms features a myriad of machine guns and missiles, and is literally a one-man army set to take on wave after wave of Leos. Next we have the P-Bandai high-grade Light Liner Origin MS&D, set to release in February of 2021 for a price tag of 1,430 Japanese yen. The Light Liner comes to us from the Gundam Origins Mobile Suit Discovery Design Suite. The Light Liner is a flight unit that can be attached to the Mass Production Federation unit, the RGM-79GM, and any of its variants. We also have the P-Bandai Master Grade Hyaku Rise Cane, set to release in February of 2021 for a price tag of 13,200 Japanese yen. Based off of the MSN00100CR Hyaku Shiki Crash, the Raise Cane is taking it back to the good old gold of the original unit. Well, this is mostly simply just a recolor. The Raise Cane breathes new life into this classic design and its updated variant with the Crash, of course. Next, we have the Figurized Standard Amplified Imperial Dramon, set to release in January of 2021 for a price tag of 4,950 Japanese yen. Let's take a trip back to the digital world to meet this ancient Dragon Man Digimon, which is one of the most imposing and most unique silhouettes of all of Digimon. However, the plastic form, much like the War Greyman and Omnimon before it, would feature a few artistic liberties, of course. The plastic isn't necessarily as conducive as just pixels, but it does look great and is a phenomenal inclusion to the Figurized Standard Amplified line. We also have the Hexagear Weird Tales, set to release in February of 2021 for a price tag of 6,500 Japanese yen. This Hexagear certainly does live up to its name, as it is rather unique in the world of plastic models in terms of mecha. Now, the Weird Tales itself does feature a few different transformations, some being reminiscent of Blade Wolf from Metal Gear Revengeance. Now, this also has 3 different shield units that act as the Weird Tails in this situation, that almost act as a type of funnel that we would see in Gundam. So very interesting to see here, very good form factor. It doesn't look like it was just shaped into this kind of haphazardly. It does look like it makes a lot of sense and would be stable. So if you want something a little interesting, well, this is about as interesting as you're going to get. And now for the top 5 builds of the week. In 5th place, we have Ogi Winhastamo Prayoga and his Gym Ball. In fourth place, we have Cloud WH in his Gundam Stray Mirage. In third place, we have 4Reiner in his custom Gundam Pluton. In second place, we have our own Chris Poblante in his Master Grade Space Knight Quant A. And in first place, we have Mateo Gunn in the RX-00 Ray. And that has been it for this news cycle. Let me know in the comments down below what you're most excited for. I have to say that Heavy Arms holds a very special place in my heart, and I don't think anything in the news would top it, regardless of how excited I was. I just cannot get over the nostalgia of Heavy Arms. But that has been the news for this week. If you have any questions, do leave them down below. We will try our very best to answer them. And of course, be sure to check us out here on YouTube. We have a myriad of other content as well. We're over on Facebook, Instagram, our website, gunplanetwork.com, where you can catch this news coming hot off the presses. And of course, we have our Teespring store if you're interested. That has been the news this week. This has been the Spicer for the Gunpla Network News. As always, friends, keep on building.